Meanwhile, let's head to where it's already snowing in the Western Carolinas. Let's go down to the Queen City. Bob Van Dillen up early with the snow flying in Charlotte. And Bob, what say you? How many inches fall in Charlotte today and tonight?
It's a great guess, and I'm going to go over 8, I'm thinking at this point, because, and I say this because you've been following it as well,
Wow.
that Vortex is taking its time to go a little negative, so it's giving us a little more time in that main snow belt, which means that snow is going to start piling up. So, Mike, great to see you out there in eastern North Carolina, on the other side of state right now, central South Carolina, almost at the border with South Carolina to North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte North. North Carolina right now, the entire state under a winter storm warning. Same with South Carolina. When does that ever happen? I mean, it happens very little in time that I remember. And the warnings go all the way down to Georgia. Now, the snow started here in Charlotte. Remember, we're on the North Carolina side right now. It started in the upstate of South Carolina, worked its way in. It's just a dusting to about a ½ an inch at this point, but it's coming down, and we know it's going to start picking up. And that snow liquid ratio, you guys, it's like 15 to 20 to 1, meaning 1 inch of rain is going to equal 15 to 20 inches worth of snow. Pretty much unheard of for the Carolinas. Usually it's about 8 to 10 inches of snow per 1 inch of rain. So that's just a testament to how cold it is. And as we figured out what was going to happen, as soon as it started to snow, yeah, it's sticking to the ground, no problem. Looking at the streets so far, it just look like they're okay. They've been treated and treated and treated ever since the last ice storm came in about 5-6 days ago. Once that ice melted away, they started brining the streets again. So, yeah, it's been okay so far. I've been watching buses, some cars early in the morning going up and down the street right there. Not a big deal. Now, I'm in Charlotte, almost in the middle part of Uptown, which is the corner of Trade and Tryon. That's up there. Got the big old Bank of America tower behind me. A little better visibility at this point, you guys, because the snow has loosened up a bit. But if you look at the radar, and I know you guys have been, it's starting to fill in pretty nicely across the upstate, right down through the Piedmont, ultimately going to get to the coast. But as that low bombs out later on, that snow shift is going to take its way over to the east. So the big blast of snow we're going to get for the Charlotte Metro, 1 inch per hour, that will shift by later this afternoon into areas by maybe south of Raleigh and towards maybe the low country South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, up around spots like getting into Morehead City, those areas right there, guys.
And Bob, we know that you worked in Charlotte, so are there any storms that you remember while you were working in that market that are comparable to this or really stick out to you?
It's a great question. I remember being hurt before with snow, predicting snow, and it not happening as much as we thought. Like, there was one storm in 2001 that was supposed to blast us, and it went up and over the mountains and dried out and never got that connection back across the Atlantic, so we got bupkis. Got hammered for that one. That was 25 years ago. But yeah, I do remember some snows. We've had a couple of ones that are about 5-6 inches before. The last time we saw 8 inches or more of snow, you guys, was back in 2014. That was a February storm in 2014. So it's been about 12 years since we've seen this kind of a snow forecast. I think we're going to get it. At least a ½ a foot. I'm thinking about 8, maybe as much as 9, depending on how long that snow band sticks over. But it's just getting going right now. It really peaks out later this afternoon.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll continue to see a lot more happening in your live shots as we go forward through this afternoon. And hopefully this will not a bust for you.
Indeed.
I don't think it will be a bust for you.
No, I don't think so.
That's our Fox weather meteorologist, Bob Van Dillen. Bob, thank you so much for that update and waking up early with us.